And we're back. So, I had a bunch of people ask me some couple questions in my video I made of the B7TA transmission teardown video I made about a week ago. A lot of people asked me, where did all that copper come from? Or, how'd that sensor break? We never seen that before. Well, today I'm going to tell you what I do know, and it's multiple things that can make these sensors do this. Multiple things. But right now, I'm going to just tell you some basic things to look out for and pay attention. First of all, we got a load of B7TA right here. We're going to tear it down later on. But it's the same transmission that I tore down in the other video. We're going to use this transmission today for reference. To get to show y'all what's going on. So, this sensor right here is your counter shaft speed sensor. If my phone will focus. There we go. It's your counter shaft speed sensor. This sensor goes right here. And this is the same hole in the same sensor location where that other sensor broke off in the transmission line. So, what's going on is the B7TA and the B7TA transmissions, they look exactly the same inside and out. Only difference is the B7TA is in a Honda Odyssey. The B7XA is in a Honda Accord V6. The main difference is the gear ratios. So some people will be like, well, the transmissions look the same, sensors look the same, blah blah blah. Well, we're going to use this gear right here as a reference today. So, just say you got your 99 Odyssey, and this sensor, your counter shaft speed sensor, is reading off this gear right here. Let's say this gear has 30 teeth, just rough estimate. Just say it has 30 teeth. If you go to a 2001 Odyssey, Honda might have changed the gear ratios. Even though the transmission code's the same, in that year they might have changed the gear ratios a little bit. So if you go to a 2001 Odyssey, the other one might have 32 gears, 32 teeth on it. If this has 32 teeth and the one you have has 30 teeth, the gear ratio is different. With that said, this gear will be a tad bit bigger. So if you go buy a brand new speed sensor, you buy a brand new speed sensor or go and get a used one from the junkyard. Take both of your sensors. And what I like doing is, give me a second. I like holding them up side by side, seal to seal, and make sure they match up. Now these two right here are the same size. I don't have one on hand to actually show you the difference of the other sensor at the moment, but just for the hell of it, I'll show you what it will actually look like if it actually is different. The other sensor will actually stick out about like that. Just a hair out. That's all it takes. So, when you go changing sensors around, pay attention. When you take one out, hold them up side by side. Because, let's just say, this sensor right here, you put it down in here. Come over here and turn the shaft. Y'all's transmission is going to be in the car. Like I said, this transmission is just for the video for today. We're just using this one as a prototype, we can call it. Alright? So when you turn, when I talk about us turning, that sensor and everything is reading off that gear. Alright? Now, if you put the wrong sensor in it, when I talk about us turning, you might think it goes down all the way, but it'll actually be sitting here wobbling like that. And as soon as you put it in gear and go down the road, as soon as you put it in gear, go down the road, it's going to end up like this. Every time. Now you go back to my other video of the B7TA transmission teardown. All that copper you seen wrapped around the gear, if it does that, you're done. Like, you can't get by that. You have to put the transmission out and get it serviced. All that copper, it's going to go down in the transmission pan. It's going to clog the filter. Other than that, if you put a new sensor to put the white one in it, it ain't going to read right. It's going to be all over the place. Period. Done deal. But the main thing I want to explain to y'all, the main thing is, over the years, Honda has always changing stuff around. They always trying to get the vehicles more fuel efficient and everything. A Honda is different than a Toyota, Ford, anything. Honda is always changing something, especially in the sensors. So if you're going to get a speed sensor, say you have a 99 Odyssey, and you go and get one out of a 2001 Odyssey, pay attention. That's a couple years difference. They might look the same, just pay attention. If you're not sure what transmission is in your vehicle, it's supposed to be a tag right here. Well, actually, it's supposed to be right here, but I actually wrote it right here. Every Honda transmission has a tag. It tells you the transmission code. A BAXA, a BAXA is a 4-cylinder, an MAXA is a 4-cylinder. The V6, the B7TA, you got a B7XA and an Accord, and on and on. Alright? Also, if you go pull a transmission out of the junkyard, you can always read the VIN number. You can't see this one, it's dirty. Read the VIN number on the transmission and match it to the vehicle. That way you know if that transmission's ever been changed. Okay? Because the other transmission that I did tell down was the reason that sensor broke. The reason it broke in the other transmission video I made was because the guy went to the junkyard. He bought a transmission. He actually went to LKQ and got one out, a little Honda Accord. And he didn't know that somebody put a Honda Odyssey 4-speed B7TA in the Honda Accord V6. Alright? And people always ask, well, the Honda Accord is a 3.0. The Honda Accord is a 3.0. And the Honda Odyssey is a 3.5. Why? How would they boat up? Well, people might think this is crazy, but they do boat up. The bell housing is the same. The block is the same and everything. Only thing's different in those two motors is the heads. They put bigger heads on them. Make more power. They'll boat up. They'll shift gears fine. But what happened was, when he took the transmission out, he broke the speed sensor. He just broke the end of it off right here. So he said, okay, I'll just take my sensor out my old transmission and put in it. Well, when he done that, the speed sensor actually from the speed sensor actually from his Accord transmission was actually longer than the one that came out of the Odyssey. Remember, gear ratios: smaller the gear, bigger the gear. Alright, so that's what happened on this video, or the past video I made. So when you go to the junkyard to buy a transmission, match the VIN number from the transmission up to the vehicle. This goes on Honda, Ford, everything. Every vehicle has a VIN number on. Also, people always ask me, what transmission kit do I always get? Well, this is the kit I always get. I've had no problems out of it. It's from Gear Speed. It's for Honda and Acura automobiles. I haven't had no problems out of this whatsoever. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get this box open. Here you go. So in this kit you got basically every, I didn't open it, got one seal out. Every seal this transmission takes is in it. Brand new filter, clutches, well, clutches right here, steels, and you got your gaskets for your case and everything. So from California to North Carolina, this is no joke. It got here in 3 days. from regular shipping, basically from FedEx. So $150, you get everything you need to put the transmission back together, brand spanking new. If you need gills or sensors and stuff too, you can order that from them too. But if your gills don't look scored or messed up, just put them back in there. The main parts is your clutches and all your seals. So once again, this is an educational video of the differences of these transmissions and everything. You need anything, give me a holler at Ben's Auto Repair. We do a lot of Honda transmission rebuilds. Honda Accord, Honda Civic, Honda Odyssey, you name it. We just don't work on Hondas too. We do work on Fords, Chevys, and Dodges. We also rebuild those too. I'm not the one that rebuilds those transmissions. I have somebody at Worksman that rebuilds those. But I'm the one that rebuilds all the Honda transmissions. And as far as I know, I'm one of the few only in North Carolina that rebuilds them. Thank you and have a good day. More videos will be coming. Like and subscribe. Thank you.